Welcome to the DCTV News at Noon program. I'm Kelsey Kiesling.
And I'm Kendra Cook. This program is produced in Dove Creek, Colorado by the Dolores County Broadcasting Network for DCTV with support from the Southwest Colorado TV Translator Association.
This is your community TV station. If you would like to suggest a story or let us know about an event to share, give us a call. The studio number is 970-677-4119.
And today's show runs Thursday at noon and is uploaded to our YouTube channel and our DCTV News at Noon Facebook page to watch on demand. Today is August 8th, 2019, and now on with the news at noon.
From the Cortez Journal, the Archuleta County Sheriff's Office is investigating a woman's death as a possible homicide. The Sheriff's Office received a report of a deceased woman about 4:45 a.m. Wednesday at a home in the Vista subdivision on the west side of Pagosa Springs, just outside town limits, according to a news release from the Sheriff's Office. Under Sheriff Derek Woodman declined to say who called law enforcement or identify the woman. He said no arrests had been made as of Thursday morning. The Archuleta County Sheriff's Office has no reason to believe that the public is in any danger, the agency wrote in the release. Anyone with information that could aid in the investigation is asked to call the Sheriff's Office at 264-8430 or email shane@durangoherald.com.
The Dove Creek Press shared letters to the community from the new elementary school and middle school principals. Charlotte Forrest, as the new 7th Street Elementary principal, wrote an introduction to her education and philosophy. She shared that she was born and raised in the Dove Creek community. Her family farmed and ranched in the area for 100 years, as her own family continues to do so today. Deeply ingrained in the community she finds so special, she has been involved with education for the past 17 years as an agriculture educator. She taught at the Prairie School in New Raymer, Colorado for 9 years and was asked about entering administration right before her family left to help continue the legacy of the family farm here in Dove Creek. She then substitute taught for a year, taught agriculture at Cortez High School for a year, and taught agriculture at Dove Creek High School for 6 years. Her philosophy is that, quote, every student deserves to rise to their educational potential by their teachers providing them a high-quality education that will allow them to be the most successful in life they can be. This education should foster the development of basic foundational skills to build upon as a student's education progresses. She continues writing, quote, this is the education I want my teaching staff to provide students. In essence, I want to go back to the basics to build the foundation for excellence. I want to focus on reading, writing, and arithmetic. Further, I want to provide an environment that is friendly, safe, and builds character among our youth. Shane Boffman is now the principal and athletic director for the middle school in Dolores County RE2J. His letter of introduction states he has been dedicated to the field of education in Dove Creek for the past 25 years. During his career, he has taught every grade level, coached wrestling and football at multiple levels for those 25 years, and has been the athletic director for the past 8 years, and most recently been an assistant principal at DCMSHS. He states, quote, as your principal, I look forward to each day to strengthening the relationships that I have built with all of our wonderful students, families, and talented staff. His goal is to, quote, ensure that all of our students are healthy, happy, and safe in order for them to thrive and reach their highest potential. Along with the administration and staff, I am deeply committed to making a positive difference in the lives of our students and fostering a school culture that is built on personal character and work ethic. Beyond the rigors of their academic program, it is our aim to instill within each student the essential principles of pride, respect, and responsibility so that they will become productive and contributing members of our society. As we welcome both individuals to their new positions, you can meet all of the teachers and administration officers as everyone is invited to the Dolores County School District Open House and Ice Cream Social. That's on August 15th at 7 p.m. Ice cream will be served in the high school commons, followed by the 7th Street Elementary and DCMSHS open houses.
According to the Cortez Journal, rescuers responded to three mountain bike crashes this week at Phil's World Trail System east of Cortez. On Wednesday at 12:20 p.m., a man riding with his son in the ribcage section crashed and was knocked unconscious temporarily. His son dialed 911 on a cell phone, and emergency crews from Cortez Fire Protection District responded, said Chief Jay Balfour. An ambulance from Southwest Health System also responded. The man regained consciousness and appeared to be okay. Balfour said he was transported to Southwest Memorial Hospital for observation. Another mountain biker had stopped to help the injured man until emergency crews arrived. While at the scene of the bike crash, an injured woman who had also crashed nearby walked up seeking assistance. Balfour said she had an injury to her elbow and was transported to Southwest Memorial Hospital. An intensive care nurse from San Juan Medical Center who happened to be preparing for a mountain bike ride at the trailhead offered her assistance to rescuers, and she was brought to the scene to aid medical staff.
From the Durango Herald, photo Jerry McBride. After a winter that brought down an onslaught of avalanches, the Bureau of Land Management has come up with a unique way to get it all cleaned up. Free firewood collection permits. A side note, finally some common sense. Quote, "It's a win-win for both us and the public," said Brant Porter, spokesman for the Bureau of Land Management. The BLM recently announced free permits available for cutting and collecting firewood from avalanche slide paths on public lands along the Alpine Loop Backcountry Scenic Byway in Hinsdale and San Juan counties. The Alpine Loop sustained historic levels of avalanches over the course of the winter, and as part of that, those avalanches have left all sorts of wood and debris and rocks, Porter said. This effort will help us get some of that debris out of the area. This winter, nearly 1,000 avalanches were reported to the Colorado Avalanche Information Center in the San Juan Mountains, and that's just slides that were observed and reported. As the snow started to melt this spring and summer, the extent of the damage to the backcountry started to become better understood. Willie Tukey, San Juan County Administrator, said it took a Herculean effort from the road crews in Hinsdale, Ouray, and San Juan counties to get the popular Alpine Loop open. That's a 63-mile drive that crosses the rugged and scenic backcountry of the San Juan Mountains. The loop opened officially July 16th, the latest Tukey can remember it opening. The BLM's offering will allow the public to help in the cleanup effort and also fulfill some people's needs for firewood, Porter said. While there is no charge to collect wood, people do need a signed BLM permit before cutting and collecting. Part of the reason is to educate people where cutting is allowed and how to do it safely, Porter said. Quote, "We know folks are going to be excited about the opportunity to go out and get a head start on firewood collection this year, but we want to make sure people are aware these aren't neat piles and the natural state of slide paths are inherently unstable," he said. A news release issued by the BLM said permit holders should exercise extreme caution when cutting wood left in slide paths or in debris piles because, quote, "trees and limbs can be under pressure from other trees and when cut, move unexpectedly. Dirt and rocks may also damage saws, limbs, root wads, and unused woody debris cut away from logs should be piled away from roads and away from debris piles. Permit holders are asked to respect private property and mining claims by not trespassing or cutting firewood on private lands. The public may also collect downed firewood along Hinsdale County roads 20, 22, 24, 30, and 35, and within 30 feet of San Juan County roads 2, 4, 23, 24, and 110. For more information about permits in Hinsdale County, you can go to the Gunnison Field office or by calling them at 970-642-4940. For more information about permits in San Juan County, that can be found at the BLM's Silverton office or by calling them at 387-9871.
According to the Cortez Journal, pilot and a passenger survived a plane crash Wednesday night southwest of Memphis. The crash was reported about 8 p.m. in a remote area south of County Road J and west of County Road 41, said Montezuma County Sheriff's Steve Nowlin. The pilot and the passenger were taken by ground to a hospital. Both suffered injuries but are expected to survive. He declined to identify the crash victims other than to say they are residents of Montezuma County. He described the plane as a single-engine antique airplane. The plane took off from an airstrip south of the crash site and was returning when their crash occurred, Nowlin said. The Federal Aviation Administration was notified. The pilot was apparently able to describe the crash, but Nowlin preferred those details come from the FAA. He said the crash site didn't look too bad, but was more than a hard landing. And now let's take a look at the weather.
Today, scattered showers and thunderstorms will be mainly after 2 p.m., mostly sunny with a high near 83 degrees. As our summertime temperatures start to cool down a bit, southeast winds are 5 to 10 miles an hour today with a chance of precipitation just at 30%. Then tonight, still a 30% chance of showers remain in play mainly before 9 p.m. Partly cloudy with a low around 59 degrees, southwest winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. And into Friday, a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms for the afternoon, partly sunny with a high near 84. Friday night, a chance of showers and thunderstorms decreases to 30%, mostly cloudy with a low around 58 degrees overnight, southwest winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. And Saturday, we still see a 40% chance for showers, with thunderstorms also possible after noon. Partly sunny with a high near 82 degrees, and overnight, Saturday night, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms mainly before midnight. Mostly cloudy and a low around 57. So now we see a lingering 40% chance for some rain or thunderstorms in the afternoon on Sunday. Partly sunny with a high near 79 degrees, and we haven't seen 70s in a long time. Sunday night, a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms, mostly cloudy with a low around 54. And the forecast for Monday has changed to add a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms afternoon for the first day of school here in Dove Creek. Mostly sunny with a high near 82 degrees. Monday night, a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms before midnight, partly cloudy with a low to 54 degrees. With Tuesday night, right now, looking to be sunny with a high near 82. Tuesday day to be sunny with a high near 82, and Tuesday night mostly clear with a low around 54. And now back to the news.
From the Durango Herald, law enforcement officers pressed plastic guns to the backs of Durango School District 9R security specialists in a school gym Wednesday, giving them a chance to practice taking weapons from an assailant. The District 6 security specialists are not allowed to carry weapons, but that does not mean they will never be confronted with guns, knives, or threats. The La Plata County Sheriff's Office and the Durango Police Department were invited this week to help train the district's security staff for worst-case scenarios. School security are likely to be the first people on scene if school attacks are if someone attacks a school. And law enforcement professionals prepared them for that possibility during the training. The District 6 security officers trained to assist law enforcement, not replace them, Morris said. The district hired security officers 3 years ago to work in the middle and high school campuses. It's Morris's goal to have officers at all the campuses.
Reported in the Durango Herald with graphics by Eric Reisberg of AP. Chefs are starting to experiment with this plant in the kitchen. Garment companies are making clothes with it. Contractors are using it to build homes. And the U.S. Food and Drug Administration says it can help treat epilepsy. The plant? Hemp. What other plant do you know that can feed you, clothe you, shelter you, and make you healthy? That's what hemp does, said William Billings, co-founder of consulting company the Colorado Hemp Project. While hemp has numerous commercial uses, it is cannabidiol, better known as CBD, that is popping up in everyday products and stores across the country, often at marked up prices. At Sephora, customers can buy 1.69 ounces of CBD-infused body lotion for $60. For the same price, online shoppers can purchase a 12-pack of CBD, quote, enhanced water from Oki, a CBD oil and beverage company. Companies often market CBD products as health supplements, claiming CBD can treat ailments such as chronic pain or even cure cancer. Quote, "We saw a CBD product that claimed it cured death," said Erica Stark, director of the National Hemp Association. So obviously there's a lot of ridiculousness going on out there, and this industry needs to be regulated, but it needs to be regulated in a reasonable way. Dr. Amy Abernethy, the FDA's deputy commissioner, told the U.S. Senate Agricultural Committee in July that adding CBD to food or marketing a CBD product as a dietary supplement is generally prohibited by the Food, Drug, and Cosmetic Act unless the agency makes an exception. So far, the FDA has permitted only hulled hemp seed protein powder, and hemp seed oil for human consumption. And last year, the agency approved Epidiolex, a CBD-based drug to treat 2 forms of pediatric epilepsy. During clinical studies for Epidiolex, Abernethy said the FDA found that CBD can have negative side effects. It can harm the liver, induce lethargy, and affect one's appetite, she said. A note that though there are questions arising as to the purity of the CBD and what else might be in the CBD-based, quote, drug, as they call it. CBD is derived from the cannabis sativa plant, which produces marijuana and hemp. While marijuana is still illegal at the federal level, the 2018 Farm Bill removed hemp as a controlled substance, effectively legalizing the crop if its THC content doesn't exceed 0.3%. But because hemp has been a legal commodity for less than a year, research on CBD's effects is limited, Abernathy said. She listed about a dozen instances in which the FDA does not have enough data to issue science-based CBD regulations. Some studies suggest that CBD may be effective in treating insomnia, chronic pain, anxiety, and inflammation, that according to a Harvard Medical School study. But while clinical studies are ongoing, Abernathy said Epidiolex is the only CBD-based drug the FDA has approved. Abernathy said the agency has sent warning letters to companies that make unsubstantiated claims that CBD treats cancer, Alzheimer's disease, and opioid withdrawal. Stark agreed that research needs to be done, but suspected the FDA knows CBD is safe since it has already approved Epidiolex. Either way, she acknowledged the immense amount of work facing the agency.
From the Cortez Journal, the Montezuma County landfill and the Ute Mountain Ute tribe will be recycling used tires this month by shredding them for alternative uses. Both governments are renting an industrial shredder for the job, and the public can drop off their old tires at no cost. At the county landfill, Dolores and Montezuma County residents can drop off their car and truck tires from August 27th to August 31st for free during landfill hours. 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Industrial tires will not be accepted. Limbs and grass clippings from private residences will be accepted for free all of August. The organic waste will be put through the shredder for the landfill's composition program. Only 9 tires at a time per vehicle can be dropped off according to state regulations, but residents can leave and return with 9 more for as many trips as they want. Usually, the landfill charges $2.50 to dispose a car tire and $18.90 for a truck tire. When they get a semi-truck load, they ship it to a tire recycling facility and break even on the costs. Used tires lying around are also a public health hazard because they are a vector for disease by attracting rodents and mosquitoes. They are also a fire risk. Shredded tires will be used as an alternative daily cover at the landfill.
From Complete Colorado, sourced from Wheat Ridge, Colorado, Complete Colorado has obtained video footage of one of the unidentified disruptors from that evening who can be seen and heard pointing out, among other things, how many signatures were being missed due to her efforts. Wheat Ridge police are looking for that man who attacked volunteers at a Recall Jared Polis petition signing event last week in Wheat Ridge, again allegedly verbally assaulting 2 women, kicking over tables and chairs and attempting to steal the petitions. Nancy Pelosi, spelled differently, said she and 2 other people were working a petition booth at the corner of 40th Avenue and Kipling Street in the parking lot of the Wheat Ridge Recreation Center when a man dressed in all black approached their table and began harassing the 2 women collecting signatures. Pelosi said he was wearing a black t-shirt with a picture of President Donald Trump crossed out on the front and the words "Making America Hate Again" on the back. He was spewing all the same garbage they always do, said Pelosi, who added she's been confronted several times during the recall effort by a few different groups sympathetic to the progressive movement, quote, calling us Trump lovers, homophobic, racist, white supremacists, and on and on. She said neither she or the woman she was with responded to questions they asked during the confrontation. Quote, it had nothing to do with the recall Polis issues, she said. Pelosi said they tried to simply ignore the man for about 45 minutes, but at some point, Pelosi said 3 more recall opponents showed up and began harassing the Polis recall volunteers as well. Pelosi said she recognized them from previous encounters as being affiliated with the group Progressive Now Colorado, a left-wing advocacy organization. Ian Silveri, the executive director of Progressive Now Colorado, in a tweet to Complete Colorado, gave a blanket statement that they did not work for Progress Now Colorado. Silveri is the husband of Senator Brittany Peterson, a Democrat from Jefferson County, who Pelosi is also carrying a recall petition against. However, she was not circulating the Peterson petition at the time, she said, because it was on the edge of Peterson's district and signatures would have needed to be verified, distracting from the Polis effort. Pelosi said the 3 were not part of the actual attack, but they were disruptive to the process, and she had to get in between them and voters signing the petition several times. Pelosi said she believes says Progressive Now is making this personal against her because she ran against Peterson for the House of Representatives seat a few years ago. She said her involvement in either recall has nothing to do with her loss in that race. Pelosi said she asked the man to leave and eventually he complied. However, he returned about 15 minutes later in different clothing and charged the table, knocking it over. He grabbed one of the petitions and took off running across the parking lot. One of the petitioners chased after him, screaming for help. A passerby in a vehicle stopped his car and jumped out, tackling the man and retrieving a torn petition. The passerby was injured in the altercation. The Wheat Ridge Police Department is investigating and looking for the suspect. Jen Clay, a police records technician, said it could be Monday before the report is ready. Anyone with information concerning the whereabouts of the suspect should call Wheat Ridge Police at 303-237-2220. And recall Governor Polis petitions are still available in and around the Dove Creek area for those who are interested in the governor position being placed back on the ballot for reconsideration. You can research online what issues and concerns are driving the recall effort and make your own decision. DCTV nor any of our associations endorse or condemn any political report.
From the Cortez Journal, a Friends group of Canyons of the Ancients National Monument has been awarded 2 grants to support environmental education and to monitor wilderness study areas. Southwest Colorado Canyons Alliance received a $1,000 grant from the Walmart Community Grant Program to continue youth education and visitor programming. In 2019, SCCA hosted 1,800 school children at the Canyons of the Ancients Visitor Center and Museum, or at Sand Canyon, for cultural heritage, visit with respect, and leave no trace activities. The Walmart Community Grants Team Number 966 in Cortez are dedicated to supporting work in our community that makes a positive local impact, states a news release. SCCA looks forward to continuing to engage the community in caring for and protecting our landscape through volunteer programs, service projects on public lands, and working to foster the next generation of land stewards by providing educational and outreach programs for students of all ages. The Conservation Lands Foundation awarded the Monument Friends Group $5,000 for a program that helps to monitor 3 wilderness study areas in the monument, totaling 32,000 acres, including Cross Canyon, Squaw Papoose, and Cajon Canyon.
In today's High Canyon Country happenings, this week's Southwest Colorado Agriculture Market Report as of August 6th shows pinto beans at $22 per CWT, hard red winter wheat at $6, hard red spring wheat at $7, sunflower at $15.70, and safflower remains at $17 per CWT. And this is sourced from High Country Elevator and Midland Bean of Dove Creek. Pee Wee tackle football registration begins August 12th through August 23rd. The deadline is that Friday the 23rd, and no late registrations will be accepted. Participants must be 6 years old as of September 1st, 2019, to be eligible to play. The cost is $50 per participant plus $16 for an AAU membership. All participants must be fitted in regulation equipment. Registration and gear checkout can be done at the community center on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. That's August 20th, 21st, and 22nd from 5 to 6 p.m. If you are unable to make any of those times, please contact Christy Chad directly at dcrecdirector@gmail.com to reschedule a time for you. For more information, access to registration forms, and online payment options, visit the Town Rec website at dovecreekrec.com. And if you are interested in the future ordinance to allow for the allow for and regulate the use of off-highway vehicles within the town of Dove Creek, mark your calendar for the public hearing and second/final reading at the regular town board meeting August 15th at 6:30 p.m., which will be held at the Dolores County Public Service Center at 8477 Road 7.7. You can review the current draft at the town office, which is at 505 West 4th Street, during regular business hours from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday. And I post up all of these High Canyon Country happenings on our Facebook page, which is DCTV News at Noon. So you can look up the phone numbers and dates, and we also upload the daily news to our YouTube channel, which you can search for with the same name, DCTV News at Noon. And the broadcast is also posted to the general Facebook page, where we add links to stories of interest, share other events or news, and where you can join in on the conversation too. This is your local community TV station, so if you have something you would like to share, contact us by email, dcbnnews@gmail.com, or call the station 970-677-4119, and we'll be happy to help.
Thanks for tuning in, whether it's for the broadcast, which airs here in Dolores County on channel 32.1 at noon, now Monday through Friday, or online on our YouTube channel or our DCTV News at Noon Facebook page, where you can watch it on demand anytime you would like.
We would love to have you interact with the news program and add comments or share stories there on our DCTV News at Noon Facebook page. And if you would, like us there and then share it with your family and friends.
For Kendra Cook with DCTV and the Dove Creek News at Noon program, I'm Kelsey Kiesling. Thanks for watching.